making. We are right here back in the Big Apple of Melbourne at Genesis Esports Arena. How are you guys going?
Pretty good. I think we've got good games coming up today. Obviously, we're into day 2 of the LAN, so everyone, again, welcome back. Coming into playoffs, so this is the pinpoint and also the end coming of the LAN, I guess. And why not we start with, I guess, the teams that have qualified for playoffs, being the top 4 of the final placings.
Yeah, why not?
So
sounds good.
We've got Witness Gaming, I think, was expected as your number 1 seed. So they've already made it. And then we got Sneaky Snakes as number 2, Pinpals number 3, and Ascension as number 4. So I think sort of what we expected coming into playoffs, being these top 4 teams. Especially with Ascension, I think they were finding with Boyne Freeze. And in the end, for the final placement, Boyne Freeze did come 5th, unfortunately. And Ascension did take out that 4th spot to qualify for playoffs, which I think is really good, considering I think it's most of their first LAN appearance. But then this number 2 and 3 seed, essentially the fight between Sneaky and Pinpals, and see, I guess, in the end, who can contest Witness Gaming for the number 1 seed.
Well, yeah, because Witness actually got the whole way through yesterday. They only dropped 1 round, but I believe it was to Ascension. So even though they are at the 4th slot there, there's still like pretty good odds that they could make an upset happen, especially against, I guess, some of the, I don't want to use the word weaker, but you know what I mean, the teams that are a little bit lower and a bit less dominant than Witnesses.
Yeah. Great to be here, as always.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it's you and I on the cast for this one, so we're definitely getting keen for it. Does look like we've got most of the players in the server, but it'll just be a bit of hanging around, bit of hurry up and wait action.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, absolutely. There's not much else to say. We sort of had a very long pre-show right there. So we've gone over the rosters. We've gone over our predictions. Once again, looking like a pretty easy game for Witness here. But, I wouldn't be surprised if Ascension managed to get a few rounds.
Yeah, I mean, look, as I've been saying, I think people are sleeping on Ascension a bit much. Ascension, like we said, took a round. I mean, I think we've played against them once or twice, maybe not in their current iteration. We might have played against them yesterday. But either way, I can tell you for a fact that my team was given a sound drubbing every time, just like boof, 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 boof sort of thing.
Yeah.
So, so I think a lot of people are saying like, Witness is in for an easy run. They're not. I don't think they're in for a super easy run.
Yeah, no, I think it would be a mistake on the side of Witness to kind of relax a little bit. I don't think they should relax. I think they should still, and I don't think they are. I think they're going into this expecting like, hey, like these guys are good. We can't just like take it easy and chill out because then we could potentially lose a map.
Oh,
so,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And this being single elim, like even if it is a best of 3, losing a map is dangerous.
Yeah,
that's you want to be careful around that sort of thing.
Yeah, it can put you into sudden death. Like,
pretty much.
Yeah, whatever team loses the first map, it's like you have to win that next one. Otherwise, you're out.
Which is a lot of pressure.
100%.
Especially like, I mean, like we said, the LAN factor, I don't think it's that big of a deal because it's pretty much like, you still have a very good computer with you. You're sort of just playing games. I mean, we all do that, right?
Yeah.
It feels like home. But, when you've got that sort of pressure on you as well and you're in a sort of unfamiliar environment, I mean, that's gonna affect you like a little bit.
Absolutely,
man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Looks like we are live, ladies and gentlemen. This is the LAN Downunder 2022 versus Ascension versus Witness Gaming. I'm going to be watching Enrith on this mid. He's quite an aggressive forward here from Enrith. Managed to get a few pipes off, but Smazza will take down. And it looks like Witness Gaming are actually going to have to be falling out from this first point. Looking like a strong start from Ascension.
Well, I mean, Ascension managed to get Dork, Connor, and Down for only Shy, which is a bit of a beast setup. I mean, taking those 3 players down, it's kind of unfortunate they didn't catch the med because it would have given them like a pretty straight run into the last. But I mean, look, even Uber's here, pushed them all the way back into last. They've already got Shy up on Spy. I don't know how loud I'm saying things.
Yeah, no, we've got to make sure because we will get on this cam right now. so we don't miss any of it. But yeah, an interesting early off class. Oh, and unfortunately, it looks like Witness have spotted the spy, but she's still going to pursue this anyway. Maybe it was intentional for them to see it, so they know that they're not going to change off the off class. I'm not sure.
Look, I don't want to accidentally curse anything with the old caster voice because it is playing in the venue as well. But I think it was an intentional thing looking at how the disguises were happening. The spy went in for the stab, didn't quite get it, so that's shied down now. So we're back to that even Uber scenario, but now they're down 2 players actually because they lose Fez at the same time to a trap. Which, well, not the same time, a couple seconds later, but looks like the push is coming on out.
Yeah, so Witness Game managed to sort of break that hold quite easily, just off class, and the Uber does come out on the side of Ascension. Actually, both teams trading Ubers, but it looks like Witness Gaming have the slightly better one. Down's going to be spotting 2 players just on this near Saw here, but yeah, Ascension completely out of that fight. Witness managing to take back their second.
I mean, Witness must be happy with that because, you know, as much as, I mean, we've been talking about it all morning, they're probably pretty confident coming into this one. Being on your own last that early into a game, I mean, there's only been 2.5 minutes go by already.
Yeah, I know.
They had to push out a last already once.
Yeah, so
a bit terrifying.
A lot has definitely happened in this 2-minute window of playtime here, Snazzy. And, you know, now we're just going to see sort of both teams pretty even Ubers on both sides. Just going to try and, you know, see what's going to come of this one. I'm not sure if do you reckon they're going to try send a sack in, or I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. These sort of even Uber scenarios, I mean, whereas previously you'd just spam it until you got an entry, you know, now these days it is more common to throw a sack in. And we actually do see a soldier come through. Smazza gets caught by the Demonman as well. Fez going for that med, unable to actually get the force, and so now they're down 2 players on the side of Ascension. They've had to back all the way to mid, and I don't know if they're actually being a little bit overconfident here, maybe trying to hold the mid.
I mean, I like the attitude from Ascension, but if I had just lost 2 players, I would have been right out of there. But look, it looks like they want to actually trade this off. They're going to try and force out that Uber off the side of Witness Gaming, but Witness Gaming managing to hold on to that with a much better Uber. Cobra's going to be out through Saw. It looks like Fenix and Smazza are going to be escorting the med. Fenix is wrapping around to this Saw area. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Our Observer PC is just playing up ever so slightly. And we are back right now. It looks like Connor has taken down Smazza, Cookie taken down Shy. Lots of players collapsing off the side of Ascension Gaming. They really need to get out of there ASAP.
Yeah, I mean, look, they're doing their best to flee. It does look like they've actually kept Reyna alive. They have had to throw away quite a few players just to get him out. But keeping Reyna alive there is absolutely crucial. They even have a tiny little bit of Uber ad, but they haven't got any time to rest on their laurels. The Witness Gaming players have come pretty much straight on through. We've got Down and Dork going down, though. They have only picked up Cobra, and the spawns are going to be favouring Ascension from here. So now they have basically even Uber, and they've pretty much got a 2-player ad because their demo's getting up long before Down is going to be able to actually make it to the rest of his team here, but he is on his way. So they might have a chance to push out here, but I think they're probably just going to rest on it just for a little bit, slow it down, use that Uber even scenario.
Yeah.
They have got the NG up as well, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult to push off without swapping, which, I mean, it always feels bad to swap off NG up. You've got
absolutely.
a level 3 up. Hey.
Absolutely. You know, I think right now Ascension is probably, you know, they're going to wait it out to see what, you know, Witness are going to try do, see what off classes are going to try throw. We do actually have a sniper up on the side of Witness Gaming, ladies and gentlemen. So I believe that is Dork.
That's Dork.
Yes. Apologies about that. The names of the players are a little bit discombobulated, but you know, he is going to be going in for a nice peek here, seeing what he can get. The soldier does catch him out. Emirath will pick up Smazza, so that might be enough to send a player in. But, you know, with Witness Gaming having a sniper, it's going to be, you know, they're already sort of a player down. Now, Dork is going to be going down here, seeing what he can pick up. He might just opt to try snipe that sentry out, but
it's a bit of a hard angle to take, but we actually did see the Uber come through on the top left there. It looked like Witness Gaming tried to get in, maybe got forced. I didn't actually catch that on our end up here. But either way, the Uber's been used, and they haven't actually achieved very much for it. I think that gun actually pushed them back. So now Ascension has full Uber ad. They're just waiting for Shy to spawn, I think, before they push out. But they're taking that lobby area already through the left-hand side there. They're going to have to look for some traps and stuff, but I'm not going to give that away at all. Cobra getting the Uber straight through bats, trying to get a little bit of damage onto the med. Gets quite a bit in that kitchen area, but not enough to really write home about. A little bit more damage on one of the soldiers there, and they have pushed them straight on out, but they're basically leapfrogging advantage now. Hey.
Yeah, it's sort of, I think that they've achieved what they wanted to with that. I don't think they were expecting to get a huge amount of picks there, or any picks at all with that one, Snazzy. But I think they just sort of wanted to stick their heads out and try see if they could create a play. Oh, and Cobra will actually pick up Lau with a couple of stickies there. And, they're going to be coming back in and contesting because Witness Gaming do have the sniper. There's a soldier behind on Cobra. He's getting challenged, but he gets a nice pipe onto that soldier there. He's doing so well to his team. Cobra, again, getting down, and Rainer will pick up Cookie with an arrow. Dork will fall to Fenix and Smazza, so Ascension 2.0 looking really good right now. They're going to be able to push out to mid.
That Cobra trap in the lower area was unreal. Picking up Lau there, truly, crucial. I mean, I believe it was even a drop, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like, I mean, one of the easiest ways you can guarantee yourself sort of a free couple of points there. You drop the med, you clean up a couple other players. I mean, look, they're just wandering straight on through into the other team's second now, so that's, a good 3 points that they're likely to pick up here. They probably don't want to use the Uber. Another feral set of pipes from Cobra onto Down, who came in for the sack there. Yeah, so like I said, they wouldn't want to use the Uber until they're going into last here. They do lose Smazza to a trap, which is a bit tragic. It might slow them down a little, but they haven't got a hell of a lot of time to play with, so we'll have to see if they decide to let it even out, keep them in last, because I've said this on other casts, not here, but when you've got someone in their last, you can keep throwing stuff at them, because they have to get lucky every time, whereas you only have to get lucky once.
Exactly. So yeah, it is a bit of a game of chess in that regard. And I want to quickly, on a note, while we've got a bit of downtime here, I was saying before on the pre-show that Emrith was going to give Cobra a run for his money, but I think it's actually Cobra giving Emrith a run for his money. So really, really great to see the youngsters stepping up here and, not getting too intimidated by these TF2 veterans.
Yeah, I mean, look, the TF2 veterans are they're exactly what you want to be seeing in these sorts of games as they come on through. But, dude, Ascension are absolutely getting on it. And it looks like, to me, is the Uber percentage is a little wrong? Yeah, definitely wrong on our HUD. Sorry. I was going to say it looked like Lau had no Uber, and that was absolutely terrifying. But sorry, mate.
1 second.
Oh, sorry, man. We were just trying to sort that out with production. But in any case, we actually see quite a few frags coming through. Fenix and Shy picking up one apiece. And we see the sniper trying to get the shots on the med in that last there. Smazza going down. So that's most of the team actually going down at this point, trying to get on through there. But that's fine. I mean, like I said, they can keep throwing things at them until something works. So it's pretty much exactly what they want to see.
A bit of a ballsy play from Ascension there. It looks like, Cobra is going to be opting to go down on this on this grass area, but it really does kind of depend. What are Witness thinking right now? I'm not sure. They've got their player down is down, so we don't really know if they're going to be able to push out. And it's really impressive to see Ascension just, holding with such aggression on these points. Like these guys are really just not getting intimidated. They're on the big stage right now, and they're just composing themselves so well right now, Snazzy. You were calling for them, and man, I think that was a great call by you in the pre-show.
I mean, honestly, if I'm being totally honest, I think all I want to do is see Dork get manhandled. But holy cow, I think I just heard a drop, actually. Rainer going down. Down managed to collect them as they tried to come on through. So that's a bit tragic for Ascension as we're talking about how good they are. But it does look like they're going to be able to push on out. Down did die for that one, but it's only one player down. And with Rainer only just spawning, I mean, it's Cookies picking up frags left, right, and center as well. So that's just like an easy second push there.
Yeah, I think Ascension, with that unfortunate event happening to them, it looks like they might even will probably lose mid right now. They can't really do too much here. You got Witness just charging through this kitchen area right now, and but look, the Soldier has gotten in on the med, and just barely manages to get it. That will be Fez falling down a Cookie, but the Uber does come out, and now you see Ascension, they've almost got their Uber, and it's crazy, ladies and gentlemen, how quick the tables can turn.
I mean, we're seeing the classic sort of back and forth that we expect, a bit of leapfrogging ad sort of stuff going on. Pardon me, I think that was a really good double Soldier sack to get through there. However, they did just lose Rainer. Connor actually managing to come on through and just pick him up on the backside there a little bit, I believe. Which is, again, a little bit tragic for them, losing their med there. But they've already got Shy up on Engineer, which is definitely going to give them the ability to hold this last, given that they're now staring down the barrel of, what, about 60-odd% advantage?
So just a quick note here on the game has been running for almost 15 minutes now, and a round hasn't been capped out yet. This has been very, very, very interesting. I don't think anyone in this building was expecting this game to go this way, or at least this first map.
I mean, it's crazy even, isn't it? It's like we were saying, they're bouncing back and forth and back and forth. But the Uber does come through. They use straight on through, get that demo man onto the sentry gun. He does get skyboxed. I think Enrith does go down. He gets suspended a bit by Fenix. It's a bit of a rough hold though, because they're losing a few players. A lot of players going down on the point there. Quickie going down. Cobra picking up so many people. He's doing so much. Oh my god.
But it's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough. And
only just
curse of the caster. I was just saying just then how, the round hasn't been capped yet, but Witness Gaming finally managing to pull through a round. But still very good stuff from both teams right now. And on this mid, I gotta watch Cobra, because he's had such a crazy game so far. He's going to be sort of trying to edge his way onto the point right now, and wait for these plays to come through. Not managing to pick up too much. It's the Soldiers are in hyper Witness, and there's a few sacks going back and forth. Very, very chaotic mid right now. We've got Fez and Shy both down. Connor and Down are both down as well. So it's pretty even. Smaz is going to be trying to edge his way onto that point, but both teams being quite bullish with their approach and really not wanting to give this one up, Snazzy.
No, they're not at all. And that 2 for 2 right at the start there has sort of ended up with actually Witness taking the mid, I believe. I think they just managed to grind that damage across the point hard enough to push out Ascension there. That was a really interesting hit. It was 2 for 2, and then they just sort of hung around spamming each other.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it turned into a little bit of an ad 4, if I say so myself. But both Soldiers right now coming in onto this bats. Fenix will take down, and look, there's going to be another trade. Looks like Ascension are going to try and play it safe and get out. Cobra's going to be setting some traps, and looks like Ascension back onto their last with Rainer spawning in about 5 seconds. I don't know.
These soldier bombs are just seeming to be quite a bit much for Ascension to actually handle Hager's. Like, they're just being able to get in and kill Rainer all the time, which is absolutely horrific. But the defense is looking very, very good. They've gotten quite a bit of damage off in a very short space of time as the push came through from Witness. They picked up 3 of the players, and their Witness has had to back out. That heavy on the point, Fenix, like, his tracking seems a bit unreal.
Yeah. Highlander heavy, maybe? We don't know. We've lost track of who plays Highlander. But it's, that heavy definitely helped keep them from getting, losing another round. A bit of a prediction right now. I think the Ubers are looking pretty even. There is a slight ad on the side of Witness. It'd be interesting to see them try and take this in for the quick cap. And it looks like they're going to do that. Connor's right through there, and he's got his scout following. Both Soldiers in. Cobra's going to be trying to get something, but he will fall to Connor. And it looks like, they're sort of keeping them in their spawn. Smaz is going to be taking down on the Soldier. Look at this from Smazza. He's going to be sort of keeping his team in this pretty even. And the Uber manages to come out from Ascension. They are safe, Snazzy. Thank goodness.
I don't know if you've noticed though, Witness actually hasn't had to use that entire time. They
didn't use it.
They
oh
got
my god.
that deep in and kept their Uber. They managed to force the Uber out of Ascension and then back out, which is like, dude,
Yeah.
I mean, they've set themselves up here. This is like a fantastic push for them. We're just going to have to see if they're going to be able to prevent this push now. I mean, they're building that Uber back up, but you know, they can't really afford to hard grind it because they know that they're staring down the barrel of full advantage.
Exactly.
I mean, the less health you have, the worse it is. And the Uber comes straight on through.
Uber's out. It looks like Witness really strong here, and it's going to be going in. Guns blazing. Look at this. He's just completely rocked them into their spawn, ladies and gentlemen. That is another round for Witness Gaming at the LAN Downunder 2022.
We're going to have to see if they can bring this momentum forward further and further and further, because it seems like they got that first round. That took almost 15 minutes.
Yeah.
This second round took, what, 3?
Yeah. It was very, very short, and I think Ascension, you know, they managed to do a little bit with it, but it was nowhere near as back and forth as that first round. You know, I think Witness, their experience is really starting to show, and you know, I don't want to call it too early, but Ascension might be buckling under the pressure a little bit, Snazzy.
Oh, look, it's entirely possible, but it doesn't look like they're ready to go down without a fight just yet. Very passive mid from both teams here. The demo's finally getting forward, trying to get some pipes off. However, Dork picks up Cobra, which is going to put him in a very good spot on Witness, but they lose a couple for the two there, so it's not actually looking super great for them. They do still have that demo advantage though, and they're cleaning up players now at this point. Ascension having to actually back straight out. It's just Smazzer and Reyna. They're building as they run, but they're being caught out on that ramp area. Doesn't look like the fight's going to go too far though. They scared off the one scout that was after them. So it's even Uber's on last again. I mean, we know what to expect here, don't we?
Yeah, I think Witness Gaming gonna, you know, probably try and get in with a sack there. You know, I really loved that sack they did with the Soldier in through left side, forced Reyna out. You know, just gave them that full Uber advantage. Quick side note, Dork actually managed to pick up 4 players on that mid. So I'm very keen to see what's going to come out of the guy on this last. And yeah, we're sort of just in a bit of downtime right now, waiting for the sacks to come through.
Yeah, I mean, this is actually a very, very interesting game. I mean, I was saying don't sleep on Ascension, but they're really showing why I was saying it. I mean, they've just picked up Enrith and Connor. Picking up that Demo Man, absolutely biblical, because they can just wander out, no worry about traps. They come straight on through into that second area. They're trying to grind down a few other players. They do lose Fez for it, which is a little bit dangerous because he's got quite a long spawn. It does match with Downs, though. They get the force out of Witness Gaming on that grass area. The other Uber comes out, so now it's an even Uber trade. It does look a little bit better for Ascension, but Witness able to position themselves, get out of there, and they're able to take that one back. So it's going to be even Ubers again, roughly. It does look like Witness Gaming are grinding a little bit more betterer. Bit of a 10% add there. That's really not a lot to use. The Demo Men are taking a fight in that Saw area. We do see Connor go down, Cobra as well. Losing Cobra is absolutely awful for Ascension here, isn't it?
That is not what you want. I think he got a little bit too ballsy there, and you know, it didn't really pay off. Down is going to be straight in, lovely 2-rocket jump. And yeah, Witness Gaming once again just sort of pushing Ascension out. And look at this, there's no one up on the side of Ascension. It's just Cobra. He's just only spawning right now. And Witness Gaming get another point on the board, Snazzy.
Yeah, and it's another fairly quick round. I think around about 3 minutes on the timer that went out there. So, I mean, yeah, I do think that they're taking this momentum, they're rolling it further and further forward.
Absolutely.
And they're just going to be doing their best to keep that happening. We'll have to see if Ascension can, like, crush them on a mid and return the momentum to their favour.
Yeah, I think, you know, Cobra, like, I've talked a lot about him in this game, but he's going to really need to hit the right shots here. Fez is going in quite deep, though. Look at that. He manages to pick up on it. It was Shy managing to pick up Dork. And look at this from Ascension. My God, Fez just absolutely going crazy on this mid. Really, really good stuff.
Yeah, so this is what I was talking about. They've now got the momentum back in their favour. They've stalled everything that Witness Gaming had going on. Yeah, they didn't pick up the med. They haven't got an easy push into second, but now they've got a bit more room to manoeuvre, and they did send Fez in for a quick old bomb. Quite a bit of damage onto the med, but not enough to really make it happen, unfortunately. So, yeah, I think this is exactly what they needed, just a moment to slow it down. There's still 10 minutes on the clock. Getting 3 rounds in 10 minutes is thoroughly doable.
Absolutely. This game is not over yet, although it looks like, you know, an early curse caster call might be to say that Witness will win, it is still absolutely possible for Ascension to claw this back. And judging how they've played this game, you know, I'd say it is absolutely doable, Snazzy.
Oh, yeah, totally. And I mean, as they push through here, they look like they're taking things a little bit safer. Because I think they're feeling the same thing that I was talking about, where you know their med's getting bombed and it's like a problem for them. So I think they seem to be playing a bit more conservatively, and they're pretty keen to get on through. They're letting Fez in to try to get him a bit of ground. He gets in there a little bit, but his bombs are a bit odd. Shy does go down. Enrith managing to pick her up with a pipe, and Fez does as well. Fez did manage to pick up Connor, though, which is, I mean, it might delay the push a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be enough for it to be a big deal.
Yeah, I think, you know, Ascension right now, they're sort of at a point where, you know, I actually don't question those sacks at all. You know, they're trying to, you know, take a few more risks, which I absolutely respect. The Uber does come out on both sides, but unfortunately, Witness will be getting the better one. Rainer will fall to Cookie, down picking up Smazzer as well. It is all happening right now, ladies and gentlemen, and it looks like Witness Gaming capping this mid once again, really just bullying them out of this game.
Yeah, I mean, that was such a good Uber out of Witness Gaming. They held onto that thing with so long, just like staring at him in their face with Uber, and I don't think the force got off just fast enough at all. So, I mean, Ascension's in a pretty grim spot here. 7 minutes and 50 on the clock left. You know, it's kind of grim when you're sitting on your last for 7 minutes 50, and you know you're going to get pushed with Uberad.
Yeah, absolutely, Snazzy. I think, you know, right now, as you said before, they're sort of staring down the barrel. They need to really compose themselves and figure out what to do, but it's hard when the other team has basically a 50% advantage, and the Ubers does come out from Witness Gaming here. Enrith is going to be getting in nice and close, just blocking their spawn. Look at the damage coming out on the side of Witness Gaming. It's just Cobra and Rainer alive, so it's a demo and med. Still possible to make some damage happen. Cobra is trying his best, but it's not going to be enough. And 4-0 in the favour of Witness Gaming. It is starting to look as how we expected it to go in the pre-show, Snazzy.
I mean, look, if Ascension, with 7 minutes clean and even on the clock, if Ascension gets a couple of really good mids in, I think they're kind of in with a red-hot chance here. But we'll have to see. They come into this mid. They look like they're taking it a little bit slower yet again. They'll probably throw a soldier over shortly. However, the moment has passed for them. There's Connor and Dork getting in there. They're able to clean up quite a few players, including the medic. Ascension really kind of on the back foot here on this mid. They sort of need to win it if they want to be bringing this map back to their own, you know, power, but it doesn't look to be the case. It looks like the gap's going the way of Witness Gaming.
It is definitely going the way of Witness Gaming as of right now. But the question now is, it's now they're playing for next map. Now they're going to be like, okay, boys, what can we do to get a couple rounds and see what we can work with here? Because if they get a couple of rounds right now, or at any point, then that's just going to boost their confidence so much.
I mean, I was talking about momentum. That momentum carries across between maps. This push, I mean, it looks pretty good for Witness. There's really not a hell of a lot to say. It was a full Uber push. They cleaned up quite a few players, and then they just capped the point. It's pretty much exactly what we wanted out of the last push. But yeah, 5-0 now in that what was that, about 20 minutes, 23 minutes? Step back a bit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, it was pretty good. And I do think it's going to matter for Ascension that they want to take that sort of... they want to take that sort of momentum further forward into the next map because, as you said earlier, I think it was you that said it earlier, being a best of three, if you lose this first one, you're sort of in a do-or-die position where you have to sort of win the next one just to, you know, keep yourself in the game. And this being single limb, I mean, it's... It's short, it's sharp, it's snappy, it's dangerous. Like, it keeps you on your toes. So, yeah, no, that was a pretty good game, I thought.
You know, I remember at the start, I don't think we were expecting, you know, that first round to go as long as it did. And I think, you know, despite eventually getting 5-0'd in the end, it didn't really feel like a 5-0.
No.
Like I said, it wasn't like a complete roll. Like, Witness Gaming really had to work for that win there, Snazzy. And, you know, that's great to see. So maybe on this second map, Ascension, who knows, they might perform much better under pressure. I know some players definitely do.
It's entirely possible. I do think we have some beast tier analysis that we can actually get from the other desk over here. So we might be able to throw it their way. Just trying to find out if that works. We're going to throw it over to them. Go for it.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are at the LAN Downunder 2022. The first map has just been played going to Witness Gaming. We've got a substitute on the cast in, so Snazzy's out for the minute, and I've got my good friend Redcoats here. Welcome to the show. How you going?
I have soap water on my
That's
hands.
all good, bro. That is all sweet.
Yeah.
I need to clean my hands anyway. So,
Right, no worries.
you know, absolutely delicious. Yeah, so this next map is going to be Koth_Bagel. It's great to see a Koth map being played. And it looks like we are live already right now, ladies and gentlemen. So we are going to be watching Cobra on this first mid right now. I'm keen to see what he can do. He had a really good game last game. And, you know, both teams getting to mid. Enra's challenging him. The Red Soldier does jump in right behind Cobra.
Massive damage out of Cobra just there on those scouts. It looks like the mid is going firmly in the way of Ascension. Lau being the only remaining player.
Yeah, so big surprise. It's great considering, you know, the 5-0 loss that just happened with Ascension. They're able to come back so strong and have such a fresh mid on this Koth map. You know, now I'm keen to see how Witness Gaming are going to manage to claw back this hold from him. Reina is at 100% Uber ad, and the Witness Gaming will be catching up with Uber as well. The Uber does come out on the side of Ascension. Both Ubers have been exchanged right now. Not really too many exchanges. Fez will take down, and
Oh my god, Connor. Holy shit, Connor. That was insane. He just hit the biggest midi onto Cobra.
really cool
Cookie's
stuff.
about to, yeah, Cookie's just cleaning up with the team right now. Looks like, yeah, only Connor down. What are they called? Fuck. Sorry. Witness Gaming, yeah. They're taking the point, about to cap. Looking good for them. They've got a very slight Uber ad, but yeah, they've got all the positioning. Very nice midi from Connor there. Take down the demo of Ascension.
It was a bit of a short but sweet hold on the side of Ascension. You know, it didn't last very long. Cobra will take down Connor, and now Down will be taking down Connor in return. So Ascension losing their demo. They're still opting to go in here, though, which is quite interesting. You have Connor and Down both out of this fight. So I think they're going to try and muscle in with that two-player advantage. Dork is going to be eating a lovely direct rocket from one of the soldiers on Ascension. So that might wound him a little bit from this fight. And it looks like, you know, Ascension are managing to sort of edge their way onto this point, and they do get the cap.
They do, yeah. That's a very nice play actually from Ascension there. Looks like there's a massive sack coming in now, like a 5-man or at least a 4-man. The Uber has in fact been forced off from Ascension, so that's exactly what Witness Gaming was wanting out of that situation, and now they're just going to wait for their spawns and take a repush. We used to call that a dead man's hand.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, it used to, yeah, basically other team caps the point, just sack all your players, and yeah.
Yeah, no, it's really good stuff here. You know, it's great to see Reina and you know, like holding, like, you know, distributing the heal so well. Witness Gaming are going to be going in pretty large right now, and Reina will fall to that soldier and scout sack. Both those players, it's just going to be Cookie going down, actually. With Shy and Reina down, it will be a conversion to, you know, Witness Gaming able to cap this point out, and everyone off the side of Ascension is just falling right now, Redcoats.
Yeah, absolutely brutal there. So now Witness Gaming's taken the point. They've got full Uber advantage, full player advantage. Like, they will, yeah, they're going to do a forward hold, it looks like. Enrath's going over to the left side, getting some traps up on the left entrance, while the other team holds the other door. Looks like Ascension is opting to go left from their perspective, so right into Connor and his rockets of destruction. Currently, no one has managed to bust yet. They may.
But Enrath manages to pick up Benex there with a nice pipe. The soldiers are trying to get in and sort of edge their way through, but yeah, it's just looking like those pre-Uber sacks, while Smazzer and Reina are going to be building back at spawn.
Indeed. And once again, oh yeah, so currently Reina with the full Uber advantage, probably going to be trying to take something in and make sure that Lau dies. Because obviously you don't want to just leapfrog the situation. Oh, here comes down though with a massive force onto Reyna. Yep, so that was what they wanted out of that. They've lost both their soldiers, so it's probably going to go to Ascension, assuming nothing else happens. So yeah, Ascension capped the point. I'm not actually able to see what time is on the scoreboard.
It's looking like a minute's left on the side of Ascension, so you know it's getting pretty rough now. They need to make something happen because the Uber advantage is not in their favor. A few plays going down on the side of Winners. Oh, it's actually just going to be Cookie falling. Cookie is pretty bloody good, so you know they have lost quite a crucial player, but I don't think it's going to be enough for Ascension to be able to hold this, and they're going to be forced to back out and sort of, you know, play for that last little fight.
Yeah. Yeah, currently Witness close to even, getting very close to even on the time. There's a massive Uber coming in though, directly into the spawn, and it looks like Ascension doesn't have their Uber yet, and Reyna has just been taken down by that, so that's terrible from the blue team.
What a collapse on the side of Witness Gaming. They just absolutely managed to muscle their way through those barracks. And, you know, if you're Ascension right now, that they need something very, very magical to sort of recap this first round. A very valiant effort from them, I might add, though. You know, it's been really, really good so far. Very back and forth. But
I've been impressed, really impressed, actually. This round, oh, yep, there goes Smazza. It's not looking good at all for Ascension, but that was a very solid performance that round. Going down to Fez. Yeah, ultimately, Witness taking it. That Uber at the end was just a crushing blow.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
There was no coming back from that.
It was a little bit too large to recover from. I don't think I would have been able to have done any better, but they still put up a really good fight. So now we've got Ascension. The question is, like, you know, they haven't won a single round in this series. So they need to start looking at maybe getting, you know, something, maybe get a sniper out. I don't think this is a very, it's not like Product where it's a super sniper heavy map. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but you know, it seems a little bit too open and easy to bomb in on that sniper. You've got Cobra here, just trying to make some damage happen, but it's looking really rough. Shy is gonna almost pick up a soldier, but not quite, and it's a really even fight. Fenix will fall to Dork, but apart from that, it's you know, it's really anyone's mid at this stage, with Witness Gaming looking like they have slightly better positioning.
Yeah, they're just slowly whittling down Ascension. Oh, but then Dork goes down to Cobra. Cobra's striking again. Looks like Reyna gets the kill into Connor too, so it's currently, yeah, even Ubers. All Blue has to do is just wait for their players and they can easily get a good recontest off there. Always nice to see a medic getting a kill.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah.
Really, really good stuff. And yeah, I think Witness Gaming, it's safe to say they've really warmed up now. You know, I think they're all of their reflexes are definitely sort of running that like triple RPM. Yeah, both Ubers do exchange. Essentially, are going to try force a little something out. Both Ubers fading now. The post-fight, Fenix will take down Cookie. Dork will get Reyna. Connor's going to get Fenix and Cobra. So, again, just an absolutely devastating blow to Ascension here. Witness looking a little bit stronger in this second round of Bagel.
Yeah, definitely. I would like to point out Cobra's performance, though. I'd say overall he's been a pretty standout player for Ascension.
Absolutely.
Obviously famous for his historical destruction of Lex in the past, but yeah, this particular game I can see him shining against Witness Gaming too.
Yeah, I think Cobra, you know, he's really holding it together for his team right now, and we have talked a lot about him, but you know, to go up against Enrith and still sort of perform as well as he is, it's just absolutely incredible. So
Lau has an Uber ad here, by the way. He has about a 20% Uber ad, so it'd be interesting to see if they know that and they know to just go into them. Lau's usually pretty smart, and yes, they have Ubered, but I would at least hope Reyna is not in a dangerous position here.
Hopefully
it
Reyna
like
can get out.
Yeah, Reyna's escaped with Fenix. Full Uber ad now, coming back in, so failed attempt from Witness Gaming, I suppose. They did get the point though. And yeah, it seems like they're going to be preparing for the Witness Gaming full Uber repush. Here comes Shy with a nice bomb onto the high ground, dying. A lot of players getting traded. Cobra getting 2, Down and Cookie. He truly is unstoppable. There goes Doc to Cobra again.
Wow, okay.
This man is a legend of the sport.
Really, you know, once again, just keeping it together for his team. And win this game, when they capped that point before, I think they probably could have, like, held it out and maybe on a stronger sort of hold. But I think they really wanted to just put that pressure onto Ascension and sort of run down the clock.
Yeah.
You know, and now there's sort of been faced with, you know, like Ascension here. Like, whoa, both scouts just going down. Oh my god.
Cobra getting taken down, so does Cookie. A lot of trading. There goes Shy as well, though. So yeah, it looks like Witness Gaming can further that engagement.
Yeah, it's you know, it's tough, man.
So they haven't been amazing so far at using their Uber ads, and I think they're usually getting forced by the soldiers of Witness Gaming. But very interesting. Cobra getting a lot of damage onto Down on the views. Trying to push to this right side. They've now busted. Down gets around the left side, so just backing out, giving it to Ascension, as they know the Ubers are so disadvantageous for them.
It's looking like this one's going to come down to the wire. They have managed to get their way into this right side, but O'Connor is going to pick up Cobra, and that is devastating. They're not going to have a demo for this fight, Red Coast.
They have capped.
Absolutely, they have
Down
capped.
has been killed as well. So it looks like, at least for the moment, they've secured this. But yeah, obviously Witness Gaming, with their spawn ad right now, looking to push right back in, even Ubers. I'd be surprised if we didn't see a trade coming out very shortly.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a big old fight on the path.
Connor has dropped
that is not what you want to see. Yeah. So Ascension, you know, they've still got the point for the minute, but I'm going to sort of expect them to sort of throw themselves at the plays. Now, Cobra's going to be going in for a big bomb, but he's going to be cleaned up by Cookie. Not really too much he can do that. I guess they were sort of expecting it, Redcoats.
Bit of desperation, yeah. But, you know, what can you do when your medic dies there? It seems like, yeah, Witness Gaming, 15 seconds left on the clock. It would really take a miracle for Ascension to claw this round back.
Yeah, man, I think, you know, they've fought hard and they definitely haven't disappointed, but it's not looking too desirable for them. Look, Fenix will take down. Rainer's going to be down for this fight, though, so there's not going to be much they can do. And Ascension, Witness Gaming will cap this second point and get another round.
Yes, indeed. Cobra doing his rollout again. He's who I want to see this mid. I want to see Cobra get some massive damage out for his team. I think he's going to be the linchpin to defeat Witness Gaming, the monstrosity they are. Looks like he's not done too much so far, but he's getting ready to aggress. He's still quite healthy and very forward on the point. So far, not really anything happening, just some spam getting exchanged. Looks like Connor's taken the left side for his team.
I'm hiding left.
Possibly going for like a play here. Yeah, nice kill on Shy there.
I need to
just hiding.
I think Shy's having a bit of a hard time trying to get in on the Roma sort of plays right now. Like Connor and like just the whole team on Witness seems to be like shutting down these plays that she's trying to do. And you know, it's really rough because you know when you're playing against these guys at it for so long, they expect everything. You know, it's hard to awareness.
It's you know when Shy walks up there, it's just down in that position already.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very hard to counter.
Absolutely, man. And now, you know, we've sort of been saying this a little bit, like, well, a lot, you know, Ascension with the sort of undesirable position. The Ubers do come out, but it's going to result back into a little bit of a stalemate unless one of their soldiers goes in. And it actually looks like they're going to try and make something of it. Enrith will pick up Shy, and Dork's going to pick up Fez in this fight. Ascension still opting to stay in. They overstayed their welcome there, 100%. Definitely, and I think at this kind of point, you almost have to. You just have to take those big risks because, you know, they are 1 minute and 45 seconds away from being completely eliminated from this tournament, Redcoats. Yeah. So if there's any tricks that they're going to pull out of the book, they need to do it right now.
It's got to be now, you know, go for broke. It seems as if, massive Uber ad still from Witness Gaming, massive, you know, time advantage as well. They've got the point, they've got positioning. Connor's going for a massive bomb here onto Reyna, kind of beefing, but Enrith does clean it up. Both the soldiers and demo, though, of Witness going down. It seems like that was a bit of a sack, though, because, yeah, Lau and Cookie and Dork both just being way out of dodge by that time, so...
So, yeah, they do manage to get the point in the end, which is good, but now it's going to be hard for them to hold unless they get something huge here.
I'd like to see a really, really aggressive, like, forward spam player out of Ascension, but it doesn't look like they're opting to do that.
Oh, and they actually managed to come in with the flank here right now.
Gaming, just getting it totally, like, unseen on that left side, and, yeah, demolishing Reyna and Fez, once again putting them at a large Uber advantage. And it seems like that's kind of the theme that we're seeing. Ascension is just not being aware enough of the enemy Ubers, especially of the, you know, positioning of their own medic in relation to that. And yeah, they're just constantly having to fight against like massive Uber disad. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, it's a tough gig when you get matched up against one of these teams. Yeah.
Nice kill out of Fez onto Dork. It looks like, yeah, Fez now trying to take this left side room, going to be contesting Connor on that little high ground area there. And yeah, still 20% Uber ad out of Lau, so I'd like to see them do something aggressive, and I'm sure they will, because Lau's very good with being aware of those small Uber advantages. And yeah, right there we see Lau taking that Uber in. Blue really cannot afford to have Reyna die here. This is like, yeah, and it looks like Reyna is, oh no, I said it too soon.
Oh my god, curse of the caster, dude.
Connor
curse of the caster.
Smazza made a very big mistake there, I think, by keeping his medic so forward when they're obviously not going to be fighting anyway. So yeah, just opens him up to absolute death.
And you know, unfortunately, Redcoats, it looks like
it's over.
That it is completely over for Ascension on this LAN unless something completely magical happens. Reyna is going to be going down to Dork. Fez will pick up Dork in return. Enrith is just going to be cleaning everything up. Enrith and down, and that is game right there, ladies and gentlemen. Witness Gaming are through to the grand finals, I believe. My God, what a series.
Yeah.
Absolute heartbreak from Ascension. You would be heartbroken.
Yeah, very unfortunate. They did put up a good fight, though. They really did. And I think ultimately going into that, they probably weren't expecting a win. So just the fact that they got some good time, they made some good plays, they actually did put up somewhat of a, you know, pretty good fight, honestly. I think they should be pretty pleased with that, especially, you know, considering Witness Gaming, the pedigree of their players and all that. So, yeah, I think that was a good performance out of them.
Absolutely, man. You know, don't ever discredit the effort. Like, yeah, especially on that Snakewater as well. Like, you know, Cobra, man, like he did such good work for Ascension.
It was really well done.
Yeah.
Cobra especially, I would say.
Yeah.
I noticed a number of times, pretty much every time I would look at the screen, I would see Cobra doing something in the kill feed. There were several times where we got like a huge 4K or something.
Yeah.
Just nice middies in general. Yeah, Cobra, good on you, mate.
Hopefully we do have stats working for our boys at the desk over there who I'm sure are very, very eager to analyze it. And it looks like we no logs as of just yet. Apologies about that, ladies and gentlemen. You know, so right now we're just sort of we got some players about to come up for an interview shortly. So we've just been informed that the interviews are actually happening now. Apologies about that, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, that players are about to be coming up, so we're just going to be panning over to our desk.
Things. How do you guys feel?
Hold.
Wow.
I think Ascension was really like an underdog team and has surprised a lot of people this LAN. Yeah, it's good to play them.
How are you feeling going straight to the grand final against probably my team, but maybe the what's the other team name? Elmo's team.
Your pin pals?
Yeah. We're more likely to beat them, so yeah, we'll be there.
I don't know. I think we just want it to be like a good game in the grand final because yesterday was a bit disappointing with the quality of the games. Yeah, I don't know. We just want a good game, you know.
Both of your teams were not very good yesterday, so I really hope you step it up. Keen to watch your game.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
I don't think we're going to do any analysis. We won't
Oh, okay, yeah.
Behind you guys, having a look.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah. My team has done like 8 hours of demo reviews like last night, so yeah, we're ready to just like wipe the floor. But nah, nice work on your win, guys, and hopefully my team will see you guys in the grand final.